Bellringer fans, 'tis a bittersweet day because today is the last Bellringer of the year. And it's also the last Bellringer of my career. I'm a little bit excited about that. I know you're kind of bummed that you don't have to do any more Bellringers for me, but yeah, all these Bellringers live on YouTube. You could probably find them and relive them. Relive the magic, so to speak, over the course of the summer and next year in school and that kind of thing. But today, yeah, tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's Regents Day. So, like, what do you have to do today to get ready for the Regents? You do our last bit of studying today, and then really it comes down to sleeping well, eating well, coming in with a good mindset, and knowing what to expect on the test tomorrow. All right, by now you should have already filled out transportation requests, hopefully, if you know how you're going to get to and from the Regents. And then tomorrow you will arrive here at school for the Regents. It starts at high noon and then continues till 3 o'clock, unless you have extended time. If you have extended time, you can go as long as your extended time is 4, all right? If you finish before 3 o'clock, that's fine. You have to stay in the testing area till at least 2 p.m. And then you can check out. If you're finished, you can check out, get your Regents checked, turn it in, and hit the road. Anyway, let's talk about what to expect tomorrow on the Regents.
All right. Hey now. Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class. You might learn a ton. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
It's interesting too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class. And he's super cool. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
What do you absolutely need to know to pass your living environment Regents exam? It's easy. The answer to that question is easy. You need to know everything. Well, check that. You need to know 65% of everything. Actually, to be honest, you only need to know half of everything. And this Regents is scaled score. So it will scale. So what that means is if you get a 50% on the Regents, it will scale up to a 65. So that should take some of the pressure off for sure. Right? We know this already, that the exam has 85 points, usually about 75 questions. So that means there are some questions that are worth multiple points. Right? There are 4 parts to the exam. Part A is all multiple choice. And that's kind of your general knowledge questions. So that's the part that if you've been studying, you should do really, really well on, right? That's the part, if you haven't done any studying, you're gonna find that to be very difficult. Part B is mix of multiple choice and short answer questions where you apply knowledge. So part B is where you actually take what you know and then you do something with it. All right, so again, if you've been studying, you know you have the stuff. Now it's the second step is, so what? What's the big deal about it, right? Part B has always had a graph on it. And in my career, only once out of every year the Regents has been given was it a bar graph. So expect to draw a line graph. If you have no clue when you get there, I'm gonna tell you to draw a line graph and chances are good that's gonna be what they want, all right? What else you need to know? Part C are all short answer questions, okay? Which is an application questions. Part C, right? And with the idea is that in part C, you apply what you know to real world situations. And then part D is a combination of multiple choice and short answer that pertain to all of the New York State labs performed during the school year, right? So that's the diffusion through a membrane lab, Beaks of Finches lab, biodiversity lab, and then the last one we did, which was called making connections. All right, so that's the 4 parts of the exam. You've got 3 hours to do those 4 points or 4 parts. Okay. The state requires that answers will be recorded in such a way that they cannot be tampered with. As such, all answers on the test must be written in permanent ink. Okay. So you need to bring a pen with you. It's got to be a ballpoint type pen, right? One that so that the scanning machine can read your multiple choice answers. But yeah, bring a pen with you. You can also bring a pencil with you to do the graphing, right? But any answers that are marked in the answer sheet have to be in pen. So it's not too much. You just have to know everything we've studied. Well, again, at least 65% of everything we studied. What really is, you need to know 50% of everything we studied, and that will most likely scale you up. Okay, you'll take the Regents tomorrow. The teachers will score the Regents on Monday. We'll have the grades done, if everything goes well, by Monday afternoon. And I'll try to send you a little email telling you what you scored on your Regents exam, right? And then, of course, I should also know by then your Regents going to count as your final exam. So I should also know your final average is by Monday, or at least by the end of the day on Tuesday of next week. So look for that. So happy Bellringer. Happy last Bellringer of all time. Happy Hockey Jersey Thursday. Happy No Friday song. Happy. Mr. Kovac is over and out.